we're going to be installing some new brakes on this bike. Pro E4 brakes. I did a review on these brakes and I'm basically in love with them. I have them on my hardtail, so I'm throwing them on my full suspension because I like them so much. If you haven't checked out that review, I go a little more in depth about the product. In this video, I'll just be showing you guys how I install them. We're gonna deal with the front brake first just because it's the easiest, and then we'll work our way to the back. Whoops. I got these bolts mixed up. You know, there's some days where like I'm on it and I feel good when I'm working on the bike and I know what I'm doing, and then there's other days where I do something and then I question why I even did that. Like right now, mixing up the bolts. I even separated them and told myself not to get them confused. This thing rubs a little, but my rotor's just untrued. So I would have to true my rotor, which I'm too lazy to do right now. But they work really good. Well, it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm tired. I still gotta shower and get ready for bed. But at least we got the front brake on. So that's half the battle. Tomorrow I'll probably tackle the rear brake, and hopefully it goes smooth so that I can ride it over the weekend. So we'll see you tomorrow. It's Friday night and I normally ride Saturday mornings. So my goal is just to get this rear brake installed and ready to go so that hopefully I can get it right tomorrow. Damn, these zip ties are on there pretty good. I'm not gonna be using this brake line anymore, so I'm gonna just cut it to make it easier. And if I do decide to use this brake setup, I'm probably just gonna replace the hoses and all the parts just so I freshen up this setup. Well, no going back. I'm gonna remove the rear tire for this, just to make my life a little bit easier. My previous hose, it's got about 5 feet worth of line, and this new setup, it's almost identical. It's about 5 feet. And I got lucky. Within like my second try, I was able to get it through. Let's see if we can be as lucky on this entrance. Okay, I actually didn't pop it out, but it worked. Got it ran through there, runs through there, pops out here, goes through there. It's gotta come out right here. Wow, that went so much smoother than on my hardtail. My hardtail was struggling so much. Maybe it's because I got so much practice on the hardtail that I was able to get it done fairly easy. There's a screw in the hose that you got to take out, and if you don't cut it, there's already, I forget what this name is, but there's a brass fitting in there, and then you just put on the cover, then you put on the screw, and then you put on the little bevel or the thing that's gonna get crimped. So this is how I have the hose set up. Like I said, I have the cover, the screw. I like to leave a little bit of the brake hose showing, and then once you tighten everything down, basically makes the seal within the lever. This is definitely overkill. I like to add a little bit of Teflon on the part that screws into the lever. You don't need it. Like I said, this is overkill, but kind of gives me peace of mind. Alright, brakes are in. I still gotta bleed the back one, but both my rotors need to be trued. I'm gonna try to do that tonight. I don't know, but right now it's not bugging me. I know once I get like 1 or 2 descends on it, the brakes will kind of embed in the rotor, and you won't hear it as much. That's what happened with my hardtail. But yeah, that one's good. Front brake's solid. I don't like how squishy the rear one is. I'm gonna bleed this one right now. My big camera died, so we had to switch to the GoPro. But this brake, I gotta adjust the levers to where I want them. But we're pretty much done. We're breaking. I'm excited. Hopefully I can get a ride in tomorrow, put these brakes to the test, and just see if I'll like them as much as I like them on the hardtail. Install was pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. I feel like I was more confident going into this one than I was going into the hardtail, just because with the hardtail it was all new to me. That was my first time working with hydraulic disc brakes, like cutting lines and, you know, using a new olive and just basically the whole system. And once I figured it out on the hardtail, like I said, I was confident going into this one. But yeah, I gotta true the rotors. I don't want to do that tonight. I'm too tired, and I just need new rotors, man. These have been through a lot, and I think they're just bent. And I have the tool to true them. I'm just lazy. It is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me struggle a little bit in fighting these brakes, but all in all, it was a decent install. That's gonna wrap up this video, but I'll catch you on the next one.